Arsenal is one of the biggest teams in England. With Arteta coming in as manager, he has transformed this team into one of the most dominant sides in England, but unfortunately it keeps falling short to Man City and some of the other Premier League clubs. With fans begging for a striker to fix their problems, I can only think of one man that can fix their problems, and that is the 2014 to 2018 Alexis Sánchez.
A little bit naughty, that.
In this period, this man was a joke, and I believe that a lot of people can agree to this, being an Arsenal supporter or not.
He was special.
So today we're going to grab his highest Arsenal FIFA card and put him in a current Arsenal side to see if he can help Arteta rebuild this team to finally win some silverware. So here we are then, back at Arsenal for another rebuild. It is correct, as you can see, that new beginnings for Arteta, but I'm here over his shoulder to just help him out and get him the way just to get the Premier League, the Champions League, the whole shebang. But with extra help, with a prime 2000 to 2018 Alexis Sánchez, I think we can go all the way. Let's get a bit more of a deeper dive in the squad up and assess the team from there. So here he is, and Alexis Sánchez, the wonder boy, one of Arsenal's best ever players. I'm going to say I think he was, at that period at time, he was unstoppable. Yes, his high roll FIFA card for Arsenal was 95. It says 94 here. We have copied the stats over just in the, obviously it's a new FIFA. It has deteriorated a little bit to 94, but it is pretty much copied and pasted. You can see as well, we're giving him the number 17. Yes, he did rock the number 7, but we cannot take it away from their wonder boy in Bukayo Saka, so he will remain as their number 7. We got the likes of Gabriel Jesus as well, which, to be fair, I think we might get rid of, because if we got Alexis Sánchez, we don't really need him. And I think Nketiah, being more of an English boy as well in the Premier League, I think he's got more potential to probably more than Gabriel Jesus, so he could be the ones that be leaving the club straight away. And I feel like, to be honest, with our fullbacks, they're okay, but I feel like if anything that Arsenal needs to improve on, now that we've got a striker, it's definitely the fullback row right here. So a lot of them could be leaving, or some more signings for the club. However, going through the team now, though, I feel like I'm going to go for the 4-2-3-1 with Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, and also, of course, Prime Sanchez up top. As you can see, we have got Kai Havertz in the DM row. Yes, we have got Partey that could go in this position right here, but I feel like they need a little bit more experience there. So I think I want to bring in a new DM. And to be honest, probably sack off Kai Havertz. I don't really rate him at Arsenal. He's coming to his own a little bit now, but I feel like they need someone else there, especially if they want to push for the title. So I feel like a new rotational cam would be in the works right there. With the also the DM back, going back onto that topic, I think we're going to keep Thomas Partey, but like I said, I want to bring in someone a bit more fresh to link up with Big Rice Baby in the middle right here, because he's absolutely unreal. So I want to get someone quite similar to him, or just a bit more skillful, I feel like. So we're just going to leave it there. And as like I said, going for the fullbacks, I like Zinchenko and Ben White. Ben White more of a centre back in my opinion, but with Gabriel and Saliba doing dominant this season for Arsenal, I feel like we need a bit more high quality in these fullback rows right here. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, we have made our first signing in Federico Di Marco from Inter Milan. A very good left wing back. We'll convert him into a left back, but he had a very good Euros, the Italian. And I feel like he's been a bit underneath the limelight in Inter Milan. So I feel like him to move to Arsenal is a little bit of a step up from Zinchenko. Yes, he'll still be in the team, but I feel like this guy will be the new star. And when you see Alexis Sánchez there talking to Arteta and some of the other players. So look, this guy is going to come in. He was a former team before we transferred him back to Arsenal, so he knows a little bit about him. So there should be good linkage there. Swinging the balls in to Alexis Sánchez. Number 13, the first time for Arsenal. 40 million we paid for. Decent deal, I feel like. Welcome, Federico. However, though, we're not done yet on the fullbacks. We went out and paid for Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. I think he's been heavily linked with Arsenal numerous of years, but we're going to finally make it a reality today. We paid a whopping 60 million for him, but to be honest, I think he's definitely worth it. He can play right wing back, right mid. He can play that whole right side. And I think that'd be very good as well for rotational if the likes of Saka, Smith Rowe, Trossard get injured. He can definitely do the role. And obviously, like I said, we've got a lot of fullbacks now, so we need to get someone gone because our budget is taking an absolute beating right now. But a decent sign in here for Frimpong. Welcome to the club, number 16. Is there going to be anyone else? So with two brand new fullbacks coming into Marco and Jeremy Frimpong, we can see that I just mentioned before, our budget took a beat of now only 18 million, which means we have to make some sacrifices in the team. So say goodbye to Cedric to Crystal Palace for 1.9 mil. Gabriel Jesus to West Ham for 54.3 mil. Big loss there. Ben White to Man City for 27.7 million. Bit of a weird one there. Tommy Ansu to Aston Villa for 21.3 mil. Big money there. And lastly, Elney to West Ham for 3.3 mil. So with our budget going back up to a whopping 134 million, we thought we'd dive into the DM position and go for the total offset of what I said and get absolute Brit shithouse in Joe Palhinha for Fulham. 15 million with a swap deal with Jorginho, which I think is quite a decent value. Not too shabby indeed. Like I said, yes, I did want a more skillful player, but then I thought to myself, Declan Rice is quite skillful, so why not get absolute brick shithouse in João Palhinha, who is heavily linked with Arsenal. So let's make it a reality today under Arteta. So with Palhinha being the new addition to the team, we have simulated up to the FA Community Shield against Manchester City. Can we get the result? Can we get our first bit of silver whilst I'm giving the assistance with Arteta and with Sanchez? As you can see, he's going down overall already, so we need to use him as fast as we can until we win this challenge here today. Can we do it on the quick simulation? Here we go.
I've had enough of this shit, blood. Get him out, fam.
And we lost 3-2, so still isn't good enough for Arsenal. But as you can see, Alexis Sánchez did score, and he scored twice. So that is a good sign for his return to the Premier League. We've still got some business to take care of before we simulate to the end of the season. Let's see what we can do with Arsenal still to come. And the last bit of business we need to take care of is getting a new rotational cam, because I'm not a massive fan with Havertz, is Isco from Real Betis. We paid 16 million for him. We've accepted a 2-year contract on a rotational contract with him, which I think is fair. So what I'm going to do with Kyle Havertz, ladies and gentlemen, is loan him out for 2 years to Atletico Madrid. So whilst Isco's time for Arsenal is up, he's going to come back out, and if we'd be better out of Atletico Madrid, get some experience in the Spanish division and come back better than ever. But Isco's got experience, Champions Leagues, that's what we need, experience in the team, so welcome Isco. So there is it, ladies and gentlemen, here is the team that will be going to season 1 with a prime Alexis Sanchez back in the team. I'll quickly show you what I've done on the substitutes as well with Nketiah, Smith Rowe, Thomas Partey, Isco the new sign as well, Zinchenko, Timbers and Raya. Obviously, we still got Vieira, who could be the rotational for Isco and Odegaard, really, but I think he will over time. But at the moment, I don't really see a lot of him in real life, so that's why, hence, I got Isco in. Nelson, decent player, but underrated. Kouara, I think I just pronounced it there. Not too shabby, but the likes of Timbers and centre backs as well. It is what it is, and Trossard should be a little bit more higher up there as well. I do rate Trossard, but with Nketiah being the wonder boy, I feel like a little bit for Arsenal, a beloved player for them. I feel like he needs to deserve the spot over the substitutions right there. Before we simulate to the end of the season, though, we have got a look at the objectives from the board above, so let's dive into it right now. Youth Academy, I'll have a little deep dive into this maybe in the second season, but considering Arsenal's got so many young talents, I don't think I really want to dive into this, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a high priority, so may have to do it forcefully anyway. But like I said, maybe in the next season we'll have a look for it anyway, just like that. Branch probably get 10 wins without at least one scored in a away match this season. Happy to do that. Win 3 season times for the best players in the world. Just need one of them more, so we definitely get that done easy peasy. Financially, absolutely fine. Domestic success. They want us to win the league, win the FA Cup, and actually win the Champions League. So in the first season, they want my help with Arteta to win the treble, which is a big ask and a high price. So you never know. I could get sacked. You never know. Or I can. Who knows? Who goddamn knows? What I have also done as well, the last thing we need to do is have a look at the team strategy. As you can see, I have hired out some coaches already behind the scenes, and I think I've set the tactical vision as tiki-taka, because there's a lot of young players in this team. Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka and Alexis, especially that midfield, it's a very young, except from obviously Palhinha. So I feel like agile young players, it makes sense, and I think it's going to work out wonders this season. You never know, maybe win it in the first season, but I feel like the real objective here and the real struggle will be the Champions League. Can Arsenal bounce back and do it? That is the question. What we'll do, we'll simulate to the end of the season, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll find out very soon. So here we are then near the end of the season, simulating through. It looks like Real Madrid will absolutely batter us, but we have just beaten Newcastle 3-0 in a cup, which I'm assuming is probably the FA Cup. We just lost to our rivals in Tottenham 2-1, which is a bit annoying, and our bar is decreasingly dropping into the orange now. Hopefully we don't get into red, as you never know, we could get sacked if that's the case here. Lost 2-0 to Wolves, and now we finish on Everton. But as you can see, it looks like we've got Manchester City in the Emirates FA Cup final. Not too bad right there. Let's have a look at the league though, and we are 5th. We need to win this because we might not be able to get Champions League football for next season. That's if Manchester United lose and bottle their game. So hopefully we can get a result here and Man United can bottle it. So we have with Jeremy Frimpong getting the goal at the end. How did Man United get on? Elon won 4-1 away to Brighton, which is a bit irritating. So it looks like it could potentially be Europa League football next season. So Arsenal going back to their real roots here with my help, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. That's absolutely fine. That's why it's a rebuild. It takes time. It does take time indeed. Very frustrating. Just goal difference there. Alexis Sánchez just couldn't put him over the mark to get him in the 4th position for a Champions League spot. FA Community well seen this 3-2 loss right there. FA Cup. We'll get into that right now. Bit of a rival one right there. Pep versus his apprentice in Arteta. Carabao Cup here. Fair enough. Big one there. 4-3 to Liverpool against Manchester City. How are we going to the Champions League? To be fair, Manchester City are on an absolute madness. Where did we get knocked out? We got locked out for Real Madrid. We just saw the 4-1 on Aragot. Very normal. Obviously, that was the second leg that we saw right there. However, let's just simulate quickly up to the Manchester City game. Hope we can get a trophy. We can get a trophy. In my eyes, I think that's not a bad season. Yes, we have bowled Champions League once again, but we can end on a trophy. I'll take it. I will take it right there. Let's get into this right away. Hopefully, we can win it today. And we have, with DeMarco, with the new signings, winning on the penalty shootout 5-4. So at least we can say we've walked away with an FA Cup. Not too bad. Not too bad of a season. Just next season, we need to probably win the Europa Cup here. And then the following season, win the Super Cup and potentially go on for the Champions League and the Premier League. That's how I feel. That's here we'll probably play it off right there. Going to the squad hub now. Let's have a look at the outstanding players. There's one player I expect to do absolutely madness. And it is Alexis Sánchez, getting 34 and 18 in all appearances in 57 right there. Bukayo Saka's had a decent season. Martinelli, pretty decent, I suppose. I mean, he's definitely going to grow up in overall over time, so I expect better stats to be like Bukayo Saka, who is a 90 overall already. Martin Odegaard, expect a couple of more assists from him. I'm going to say that right there. But like I said, the brand new signs in DeMarco and Jeremy Frimpong are doing decent. Both the fullbacks getting goals and assists for each other, which is very decent indeed. How do Isco Disco get on? Let's have a look. Kai Havertz only playing one game or going by +2. I don't know how that play works. I can't really see Isco Disco. Where is he gone? Let's try and find. I'm probably going to play past him, to be honest with you. Let's just scroll down here. How's he got? He's only played 6 appearances, which is a bit strange. Same with Vieira, so I'm not too sure what's going on there with assistant managers. But it is what it is. Smith Rowe with 24 appearances. Fair play to him right there. We've got some inboxes right. Let's have a look at this. Anyone moaning? Anyone at all? Zinchenko's probably moaning. Let's have a look. So he wants to leave. He also getting good game time throughout the season. Player chats here. This guy here, Kazora Deburi, probably looking at more of his contract. We're getting to that right there. And Odegaard just being reassuring, a bit worried about his team in the near future. Not a bad season. I would have loved Champions League football because I feel like that's a bit of a step back for us right now. But like I said, it takes time for the Rio to really kick into action and start winning trophies after season after season. So not too bad for season 1. We ticked off 1 trophy in the FA Cup. But we've got to get more in season 2. So here we are then. Season 2 has arrived, and obviously coming from last season, we came at 5th and not got Champions League football for this season, as now we have got Europa League. We're back in that bloody bracket once again, which is very annoying, but hey, we did win the FA Cup, so it's not too shabby right there. I can see on the standings though, we have got the Community Shield against Liverpool though, so hopefully we can start off the season with a trophy. However, now going on to the inbox now, we start off with a little bit bad news. Tom Party actually joined one of our rivals in real life in Manchester City. Obviously wasn't happy with the amount of game time he's got, so he's gone to Manchester City. It was a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. As you can see, we've got a whopping budget of 300 million now for season 2, so we might have to make some sacrifices and get some of the big heavy hitters in world football. You never know. We have also got an offer here for Amara Kazura Deburi here for, I don't know what team that is, but let's be honest, I don't think he's going to get a lot of game time, so we're just going to let him go there. And that's probably one of the only few players that will be getting sold to this team, because as you can see on the squad hub right now in the team manager, I'll quickly scroll down. Got likes of Kieran Tierney coming back, so he'd be a good rotation row with DeMarco, so that's fine by me right there. We got Nelson coming back as well. We've got Vieira there, so starting rotation with Isco and Odegaard. We've also got Patina, who's got a very big potential about him in real life. Zinchenko, we saw from the last season, wants to leave, which is ideal because, like I said, Kieran Tierney's got up on loan. So we've got a bit of cover right there. Mokinos, a little bit of Brazilian prospect right there. And a lot more to go over right here. Right through to this, let's have a look at objectives for the season and let's assess it from there. Right, so here is the objectives for the season. As you can see, the Youth Academy, I did say I'll go into season 2 of this, but it's still a high priority, but they've had no objectives for season 2, so we might as well not dodge it now. It's something that we can just kind of chip off our show. We don't have to worry about now, which is alright. I mean, like I said, I didn't really want to dive into it the first season. Let's go do it the second season. But it's absolutely fine now if we don't have to do it. Prior exposure though, we've got 3 or 4 in the long term, which we should be able to get done now with that budget. So we'll actually get our bar in the top left corner, probably going back up to green, which is nice indeed. Finish season with a profit margin of 255 million. Okie dokie. They want us to win the league, win the FA Cup, and of course win the Europa League. If I don't win the Europa League, I do believe I probably will get sacked with Arteta. So hopefully we can do that and get that ticked off and be a nice little trophy to tick off, bouncing back into season 3 and hopefully going for the Champions League. However, we kick off season 2 with a new rotational DM in Fabinho from the Saudi League, the ex-Liverpool player, a former Premier League winner and a Champions League winner. So I think we need that in Arsenal. That's obviously, of course, we just seen earlier that Thomas Partey has gone to Manchester City. We brought him at 35 million. I think he's a good rotation to build with Palhinha and also Declan Rice. They accepted a rotation on a 3-year deal. So happy days right there. He knows how to get it done. Working Fabinho to Arsenal. However, ladies and gentlemen, with the budget we have, we thought we wouldn't go and get Rafael Leao, an absolute goal-scoring machine on that left wing side. But you're probably wondering why I've done this. Unfortunately, I might get hated for this. I swapped him out with Martinelli with also a 14 million price tag on top of his head. As much as Martinelli did score goals, I checked this guy's stats. We all know what he's about. He's got pace, he's got dribbling, and of course, he's a lot better shooting than Martinelli. And I think we need that. So welcome our new number 9. I don't know if he'll get that secure number there, but to be fair, it is more of an attacking number. What a player this guy is. To be perfect for Arsenal, I think, in real life. Welcome, Rafael Leao. So Rafael Leao joining the mighty Gunners. It's time to say goodbye to some individuals in the team, which I don't think they're going to really gain much game time, and it's not fair for them to sit on the bench. So say goodbye to Lokonga to Wolfsburg for 7.8 mil. Coutinho to West Ham on a 1-year loan deal. And lastly, of course, Zinchenko to Newcastle for 31.5 million. Which leaves us now on the 10th of August 2024, and we are very close to the Arsenal versus Liverpool game. As you see there, Zinchenko's made his move to Newcastle, but the team is pretty much ready and set in stone, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Leao, Odegaard, Saka and the prime Alexis Sánchez deterring a little bit there, so maybe his last season potentially, until he actually really plummets down in overall. You never know. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's simmer to the end of the season and see if we can get Europa League title and go for the Premier League. So here we are, and I think we've got about 2 months left here. We got Arsenal 3-1 against there, and then West Ham as well. Newcastle and West Ham wins, then Forest 3 in a row. Can we get 4? We can. Can we beat our rivals in Spurs? 2-2 draw. Can we get through this round? And we did, just barely. We beat Liverpool 1 as well. We might be in another final, ladies and gentlemen, in the F.A Cup. Unless we've been Aston Villa, PSG. What the hell are they doing in there? We could actually get knocked out here. This could be quite bad. And unfortunately we do. I mean, to be fair, it looks like PSG were one of the favourites if they're going to get in that competition. And however, it looks like we have got another FA Cup final, but this time against Man United. But how did we get on in the league? Is there any improvements from last season? Have we done it?
Yeah, you heard me. I tried in.
You're lying, right?
Unfortunately, we're just come second, just behind Manchester City once again. We've definitely got second, so it doesn't matter what happens in this game. So let's just go. Oh, there looks like someone's injured. I think it's Saliba got a red card. Just having a look there. Alexis gets 2 goals. He's got the hat-trick. He hasn't. Saka has also got a double as well. Not too bad of a season. A lot more improvement, and we now find ourselves again in another FA Cup tie. Before we assimilate to that, though, let's have a look at the rest of the competition. So let's just confirm the Premier League. Once again, Manchester City once again win the bloody league. Very annoying, but it's a lot better from 5th. And now we have got Champions League football. We would have nice to won the Europa League, but it is what it is. Community Shield, did we win that? Liverpool absolutely battered us in the Community Shield 3-0. Very annoying. FA Cup, as you can see. Arsenal, once again, they're the best at winning the FA Cup. They find themselves once again going for the back-to-back against Manchester United. Carabao Cup time, though. We won the Carabao Cup, so we got another trophy this season finally ticked off in this real world today with the prime Alexis Sánchez. Champions League, who won this, will potentially get into the final. Juventus v Barcelona, not too shabby indeed. Europa League, let's have a look at PSG versus Bayer Leverkusen. I'm rooting for Bayer Leverkusen, as if PSG, we could have been in the bloody final, but PSG have got a very strong team with the likes of Kylian Mbappe. So not too bad of the season. We've kicked off 1 trophy. Can we go for the double, though, against Manchester United? Let's simulate to the final and let's see what happens. So here we have it then. We've simulated to the Arsenal versus Manchester United at Wembley in the final for once again the FA Cup. Can we go back to back on this? Can we make it a double this season? Let's have a look here. Can we do it? And we can, with Bukayo Saka there, Wonder Boy getting the brace and getting the win to secure back-to-back FA Cup finals. So a lot more improvements. We've secured Champions League football. We won the Carabao Cup, and now once again we have safely restored the FA Cup back to the Gunners. So happy days right there. I believe that's 16 in total now that they've won it, with the charge of me and Arteta in charge as well, which is very nice indeed. As you can see, Odegaard's absolutely battering in the stamina. Let's have a look at the squad hub here. Here are the outstanding players. It's got to be one individual once again, and it is, Jesus Christ, Alexis Sánchez with 54 goals, 32 out of 30 in the Premier League. Is ridiculous. Rafael Leao as well. I mean, to be fair, quite interestedly, I mean, last season, I believe Martinelli had 17 goals and Rafael's pretty much matched him, getting 17 as well. But look at the overall rating. He is going to be an absolute threat in season 3, I believe. Bukayo Saka, what a player. Pretty much 20 and 20 in assisting goals, and nearly getting there, just 1 less assist, but unbelievable. Palhinha, DeMarco coming to zone at an 88 now. Odegaard, bit slacking though. Not very good from him this season. Once again, back-to-back seasons where he's been very bad, but I'm going to keep him. I can't really do like I did with Martinelli. I've got to keep him in. He is the captain, and we want to see him lifting the Champions League title, hopefully, next season, which I do believe we do. I mean, looking at the team right now with their overalls, they're going to go up massively into the high 90s, so surely we'll be able to overthrow Manchester City, and who knows, go on to win the Champions League. So what we'll do later on, we'll simulate to Season 3, see what we can set with the team and more, and hopefully we can get it done. So Season 3 has arrived, and as you can see, the FA Community Shield is once again there for the third time in a row. Hopefully we can walk away with bloody winning one in this rebuild here today, so we're not too bad right there. But looking at the team here, as you can see, it is looking phenomenal. I don't really see any upgrades to really go for it. Maybe Gabriel, I know that's really silly to say, but maybe a 90 rated centre back would be unreal. Considering our budget is 171, a lot lower from last season being 300. But it's still a lovely whopping amount to play with. Hoping Odegaard's stamina just fixed the camera, which is very strange indeed. But not really much to improve, to be honest. I feel like in Season 3 we just got to keep going and wait and watch some of these players grow up to be massively higher in the 90s overall right there. Without further ado though, let's see if we can sign any more players and bring in some world-class talent to improve Arsenal's chances of going all the way for the Champions League. So ladies and gentlemen, there's only one player that I feel like can improve this team, and that is Matthias de Ligt from Bayern Munich. We swapped him out with Gabriel with a total as well, with 65 million add-ons as well, which is a lot of money. But this guy is heavily linked with Arsenal all the time, and I believe as well, whilst recording this, he's actually linked to them as well as one of the rumoured transfers that could happen in the summer transfer window. So I feel like we have to bring him in. He's an 89 overall, so 3 more higher overalls than actual Gabriel. A lot younger, could definitely hit the 90s in the end of the season. The new number 5. He looks like he would suit Arsenal in real life. He looks like the type of guy that would just look good wearing the kit. So welcome Matthias de Ligt. Question is anyone going to be announced in Season 3? And the last and final signing goes in the goalkeeper position in a backup row. It's accepting a rotational, the 34-year-old Anthony Lopez from Lyon. The goalkeeper is just coming in, literally just due to the fact so he can come around, so if he just picks up an injury. 81 overall. We only paid 5 million, which I think is an incredible deal for a rotational keeper. Like I said, he has accepted it, so he shouldn't be moaning throughout the season. And whilst Ramsdale is pretty much playing majority of the games, he's just there for the cover. He's just one of them signings. Welcome number 20 in Anthony Lopez. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the team going to Season 3. Like I said though, I feel like surely now with the likes of de Ligt coming in, the Bayern centre back, surely now we go all the way to go on to bloody win this thing. I don't know what's going on with Odegaard's stamina. I think it might glitched out. Hopefully throughout the season it will be fixed. Before we advance through the season though, we have got to look at the objectives from the board, so let's go and have a look at them now and see what they are saying. Youth development. So this is weird, it wasn't popping up in Season 2 where I wanted to do it, but now it's popping up in Season 3. But now that I feel like in Season 3 we can end this all because this team is looking ridiculous. I mean, if not, we might have to look into it in Season 4, but we will try and do this. I have actually hired out some scouts, as you can see on your screen, just to get this ticked off because I do not want to get sacked and myself and Arteta to be gone from Arsenal. Brand exposure, sell 3 players, which I will reveal very shortly. Get 7 clean sheets in home matches. Should be a piece of cake for Arsenal. Reduce wages by 250 grand a week. Should be okay with that. I think it should be alright with that one. Domestic success, as we know, win the Premier League, win the FA Cup for the third time row, and also win the Champions League, which I do expect with this team this season. Transfer history though, here we go. So as you can see, we have sold a couple of players here. We have sold Rikic here to Blackburn, Northern Coffee to Southampton, and Kawara there to Chelsea. So that's the 3 players that have been sold that you've just seen have been ticked off. Very through duo show. Let's simulate to the end of the season and let's see if we can get this challenge over and done with. So here we are near the end of the season. We have Liverpool beat them 1-0, beat Seville 2-0 in the Champions League. Lost to Fulham with a weird one. 6-1 against Seville. Looks like we're going really well in the Champions League. I'm a bit worried though because the top left-hand corner, our bar is deteriorated in the Arsenal bit in the bot there. But it looks like we have got United in our last game of the season. So let's have a look where we come. Have we done it?
Sammy Nasri.
And we've absolutely battered with our rivals Spurs just below us. So let's just play this game against at Old Trafford against Man United. It looks like Saliba's injury could be a massive loss there. And so it is 2-1 with, of course, Alexis Sánchez getting the 2 goals. The question is, have we got Champions League? We should do. Let's have a little gander. Is it going to pop up? And it is. It is going to be against FC Bayern at the Cities Metropolitano Stadium. Not too shabby indeed, going against the Lens old team right there. How did we get on with the other tournaments though? Let's have a look at the community show. Have we finally done it? And we have. We've beaten Manchester City. So that is 2 trophies ticked off already. FA Cup, have we retained it here? And we haven't. Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Aston Villa knocked us out. Unai Emery always sneaks into these bloody challenges and always does well. Fair play with Carabao Cup. Have we done this one? And we've gone for the back-to-back on this one now. It's not gone for the third time in a row in the FA Cup, but we have gone back-to-back and beaten Chelsea 2-1 in the final. However, it is time for the Champions League final. Can Arsenal finally get their hands on the silverware they've been missing throughout their whole club history? That is the question. The problem is, though, we have got Saliba injured, which is really annoying, so Timbers is going to have to make the spot for the final, and we're probably going to pick Patino, I feel like, to do the role right there. As you can see as well, I forgot to bloody mention, Kai Havertz has returned from Atletico Madrid, so I'll be very intrigued to see how his stats are going on with rotation with Odegaard, Leao and Saka this season. But the team is looking absolutely deadly. Timbers has got a lot of weight on his shoulders here, do well in the final, but hopefully the prime Sanchez can do the job for us. Let's get into this. So here he is then, prime Sanchez leading out the team here today, travelling all the way up to this fantastic stadium, the Arsenal fans, going against Harry Kane, which is going to be a bit of an interesting one, considering that was their old rival striker, the main threat in the Premier League. That's a terrible switch from Jeremy Frimpong to Leroy Sané. That is not a good switch. Still goes into Harry Kane, not like this.
Oh, that's the day he's done it again, that Harry Kane.
Talking about Harry Kane, he's just bloody scored against us. Number 9, England's world's best player in the ST role, has made it 1-0 in the Champions League. He's looking for bloody silverware himself, and he might well get it. Early start for Bayern, a terrible switch from Jeremy Frimpong. We've switched off there. Need to switch on. Timbers has kind of fought for it as well. Should have been covering better. Terrible start. Alright, let's start again, shall we? Let's just keep this ball and not do any of them terrible switches that Jeremy Frimpong did. Like I was saying though, could be an interesting game this. I mean, to be fair, it already is. 8 minutes in and we're already 1-0 down. Obviously Bayern not in their famous red kit due to kit clash, but it goes into Bukayo Saka here now. Kick over to Leao. Leao with a good touchdown there, can't get away from him though. And Kobo, the former Chelsea man, does well. Oh, good interception there, could get it through straight away. Goes into Odegaard, what a weird pass that was. Gonna get inside there. Gets inside to Declan Rice. Need some runners here. Goes into Odegaard. Odegaard got a bit of space here. But Odegaard gets the goal back from the previous season, and he hasn't been that best. But this season, who knows? His season stats could be tremendous because he's just got a goal in the Champions League final against Mazraoui, the goalkeeper. Going against one of the former teammates in Gabriel as well. You've seen them before there. We swapped him with the link, remember? Very intriguing there. But Odegaard with a very tight now finish in the top left-hand corner. We're back. Come on. He also was able to retain possession straight away really from that kickoff. Palini, the former Fulham man, plays that right to DeMarco. 90 overall at the moment. And the fullback is ridiculous. Leao looking for some skills. We all know how he's good at this. His possession there though, and goes into Musiala. What a boy wonder he is. Incredible footballer in front. What a talent. Goes into Harry Kane to Leroy Sané. A lot of former Premier League players here. But DeMarco, we just said there. Oh no, it's the Lint. Does really well against his former teammate. Ramsdale could get the switch on. Can. He goes into Jeremy Frimpong. Cost us one of the goals. But he's on this wing. They do well. We can. And Matoma, the Brighton man, gets possession off. Declan Rice on the board, doing what he does best, just holding the play, controlling the game. That is what he's known for. We just need something really opening here because they're just really crowding us. Finding a gap open there to attack. He gets something there. Well done there. Goes in Bukayo Saka, the wonder boy. Cuts inside. Good pull back there, but Virgil van Dijk does really well to just get a clearance off there. We get it off Matoma. We can. 36 minutes in now. The game's gone a little bit stale, I must say. Hope for a bit of a second half, a bit more of a wonder one. But both teams, I think, are a bit too paranoid to really attack each other because they're just both phenomenal size. And you can see why Bayern, but well done from Declan Rice there. Goes into Odegaard. Can't get it on though. We need to use prime Alexis Sánchez a little bit more, I feel like, in the second half. Been a little bit quiet. Leroy Sané though. Goes into Musiala. One play you do not want on the board, but Dylan does really well against his former teammate. And now we get someone here. Could get someone with Odegaard here. Can we get it in to Alexis Sánchez? We can. It's Alexis Sánchez. This is what he's known for. Great save from Mazraoui. Unbelievable. Declan Rice keeping it alive though. Oh, and it just goes over. And Trent, for all play players, clears his line, which I think it will go out for half time. You expect the 2014 to 2018 striker Alexis Sánchez to put that away, but he does miss it, which is very intriguing. I thought he'd get that right into the right-hand corner, but great save from the keeper. And it ends the half 1-1. Radio, me and Arteta talked in the dressing rooms, and there's only one change, and that's Palini goes off for Fabinho. Fabinho's won on the biggest stage in the Champions League final, so I feel like that is why he gets on the pitch here today. A little bit more experience on the pitch here, so that is why he comes on. Right, come on. Let's not concede straight away in the second half. That's not what we want. Well done right there. Bukayo Saka now. Needs a better option. Lovely little trick back there with Saka. That is what he's known for. Can he play Rafael, but it just doesn't go far enough. Probably should play through Sanchez, but I must admit, it was a little bit tunnel vision. I didn't see it in time. Terrible clearance, but he might get there. Does well. Goes into Fabinho now. Into Odegaard. Odegaard gets a little bit fortunate. Can he find someone? He can't do it instead. But they are panicking at the back here. They keep this attack alive. Timbers. Let's play this. DeMarco's still again open on that wing. Nearly got interception there, which would have been quite bad. Good pass to Sanchez, but Trent and the defence does really well. Lima on the ball. Into Pavlovic. To Virgil. Bayern looking to cook something up here. Should be able to get that there. We can't get it. It goes into Leroy Sané. Can we bring him down? Ramsdale, great save. But still alive here for Bayern. Virgil van Dijk now. Harry Kane. A great save from Ramsdale.
Absolutely electric. The passion.
I believe that Bayern have just brought on Serge Gnabry, a former Arsenal player, coming on from Matoma. But we have taken off Odegaard, and Kai Havertz now will come on the pitch. No lifting up the trophy from Odegaard so far in this Champions League tie. We'll not be doing it today. We're doing it in the dressing rooms if we do bloody win it. Kai Havertz will be leaving this team out now for strange reasons. Lima, Gnabry. Lima on the ball. Went from Timbers there, stepping up there. Nice, good ball down the line. Need some runners here now. Fabinho's not really the biggest runner. We get someone here. Good pass from... not the best Virgil's there. I mean, even with a bloody prime Alexis, he still somehow does well. We've just got to survive this here. We cannot bottle this now. Fabinho trying to just close down there. DeMarco against Trent. Trent with a brilliant ball through here. Great save from Ramsdale. Two back-to-back saves, and you can see how much it means to the bloody players. What a save that is there from Ramsdale. Really stepping up. Good ball into the box of Bukayo Saka. Out we go. Goes into Lacazette. Not Lacazette. What am I saying? Goes into... oh, can he please speak? Oh, goes into Alexis Sánchez. That's what I was trying to play. Say, what was I saying? Lacazette. He's a washed-up Arsenal player. No offence there. Timbers does well. Up we go again. Still alive here. Serge Gnabry. Oh, it's a good save again from Ramsdale.
That's what I'm talking about!
One last substitution. Rafael goes off for Emil Smith-Rowe. Fresh legs up top is what we need here for Arsenal. We are struggling at the back here, I must say. Saka does well. Can't get it though. Got to hold on here. Goes inside here to Musalaya. Good save from Ramsdale. Out we go. Keep it alive. Delin, terrible ball there from Delin. That's a terrible ball. Come on, we can get something here. We can maybe nick it here. Get a little wrap and run here from Jeremy Frimpong perhaps. Jeremy Frimpong on the overlapping run. That's what we like to see. It's Jeremy Frimpong here. He keeps going all the way. It's Alexis Sánchez in the middle. Alexis Sánchez trying to get the pass off, but we couldn't get past Virgil. And it looks like we could go into extra time here, it seems. Cool, we're here. Unless he loses the ball here. That'd be very bad. Oh, he has lost the ball. Oh, but we just couldn't get it though. Unlucky. And that should hopefully be it. It looks like we're going to the extra time. I'm going to say it, Sanchez. I mean, being probably one of the highest rated players on this pitch, he really needs to step up in this extra half. He's not been the guy we need. That has been all season. Probably bagging goals I've been seeing previous seasons. Got to step up. Got to get hold of this game. Really showing no change to the halftime. But the only thing I have done is actually taken off the captain seat off Havertz. Not really a leader. So it goes into Declan Rice, as you can see. Hopefully he can be lifting the Champions League title at the end of this game. But it's a very tight fight at the moment. Both teams going out. But I must say, Bayern are kind of edging it at the moment. Hopefully in the second half we do well. But again, just no runners coming up there. Got to do something here. Come on. Cole on the ball. Intense final indeed. Harry Kane on the ball now. Goes into Virgil. He's one bloody player we need to get past here. Who's going to lift it? It's going to be Declan Rice or Virgil van Dijk. Trent gets blocked off by DeMarco. Does really well there. Just got to kind of watch this attack. Bayern's got so much threat up top. And Kai Havertz does get the ball here now. Can we get someone there? We could have maybe forced it there. But again, the defence is just so strong. There's nothing really open a lot to there. Do well. Now there's a gap inside. That's what we want to see. Out wide there, but Declan Rice you expect to pull that pass off, but a lot of crumbling at the moment. Arsenal just got to keep going here. They could make history if they win this bloody Champions League. That would go off. Gnabry. Still bloody Gnabry. And he does well. In the first half of extra time is that we really do not want to go into a penalty shootout. That is the worst outcome we can possibly get. pretty much a 50-50 chance. We've got 15 minutes on my eyes to win this. Harry Kane and Trent talking on to think how they could get a goal for Bayern. I don't know what to suggest. Just got to keep going. Rightio, no changes once again. We've only got Nketiah, but I might try and leave him for the last 5 minutes if we need and we got a chance. Other than that, I believe in Sanchez. Just got to give him a chance. Scalvini's coming on for Polovic here. They're bringing more defenders, which is very strange. I think they would go for more attackers. Maybe they're feeling something that Arsenal will do something here. Gabriel on the go here. Mussolini, he lost the ball. That would have been really bad. Scalvini. Gabriel to Lima. They're playing really defensive, Bayern. They're waiting for gaps as well. Very defensive teams at the moment. Lima versus DeMarco here. Does well, DeMarco. Good pullback as well. Delin. Oh, this is not the play you want to see here. Nice play. Lovely play from out the back there from Arsenal. Unbelievable. Sanchez wants it down the wing. Can Sanchez find it inside? He can. Bukayo Saka could be through here. Can he get into Smith Rowe? Surely this is it! And it's Ariel Smith Rowe with the whole Arsenal attack that might have just sealed them their first ever Champions League. Arteta's there. I'm there in spirit. But I think we have done it. Thank God, I did not want to go into a bloody penalty shooter, but what a bit of individual play as well from Smith Rowe. The composure to touch it there, just a quick snappy shot, because I thought Masvidal was going to charge me. But what incredible play from Arsenal, from the whole midfield to the attack. What a team goal to win the Champions League final. Just park the bus. So as you can see in the bottom right corner, we are parking the bus. I think that is all she wrote though, even if Bayern threw everything, and it is. We have finally done it. It took us 3 seasons, and I said it, going into season 3, I think we can do it because the players are just going to grow up to be high 90s, and we should hopefully walk it. But Bayern gives a test. Our arch rival striker and Harry Kane tried to ruin the parade, scoring first, but Odegaard and Smith Rowe did the bits to win us the Champions League final. Their first one in club history, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But F.A Cups, Premier Leagues, Carabao Cup, we've done it all in this rebuild here today. Well done indeed. This season, to be fair, we walk away with the Carabao Cup, the Champions League, the Premier League, and the Community Shield. So we've won a shit ton of trophies, to be honest, in this rebuild here. I would probably even say that Arsenal is probably the most successful rebuild we've had on the channel in terms of so many trophies we have won. But there he is. Declan Rice is one of the main reasons he comes to Arsenal is to try and win trophies, and he gets their hands on the biggest prize of them all in the Champions League. Odegaard will get that hold in the changing rooms, but it goes into Declan Rice today. Well done to the boys. Challenge has been confirmed, completed. We continue on. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the trophy parade, and as you can see, there is 3 trophies right there in the Carabao Cup, the Champions League, and the Premier League. I don't know if there's actually one if you win the FA Cup, there'd be all 4 of them, the quadruple, but also have technically done the quadruple with the Community Shield as well, which I do believe. If not, it is a treble. But well done to the boys. It was a really fun rebuild, to be honest. If anything I could probably ask for is maybe use more of the youngsters, but regards to that, how could you with the team they've got? The starting XI in the future for Arsenal, the young plan is incredible. We have done it though. Let's go check out the squad stats. So here we are then. We are going to round up this episode by looking at my stats and also the player stats. And oh my god, once again, he's done it again. 35 goals in 37 appearances in Alexis Sánchez. 51 in all competitions. Probably could go on to win the Ballon d'Or now in this criminal challenge. But look, it was the correct decision, ladies and gentlemen, with me swapping Raphael for Martinelli. I mean, look at the goals and just assists he's got for Arsenal is ridiculous. Bukayo Saka, very go as well, 22. I think a little bit less than obviously Leao from the last season, but not too bad. Kai Havertz though, well done. I think, to be fair, me loaning him was the correct decision. He had a decent final when we brought him on, and look at the season he's had rotational with Odegaard. Actually turned out to be better than Odegaard. We're getting 16 and 9, so fair play there. DeMarco, what a fullback. This guy is getting 10 assists as well with Jeremy Frimpong. Not the best Champions League final, but did the best. The rest of the team, though, not too shabby with the Lin. Surprisingly, not getting any assists, not many goals. I expect a player of his quality to actually maybe get a goal and assist more in this kind of season. But it is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. And then Nketiah just getting the 2 goals right there. Smith Rowe, though, well played to him, getting the Champions League final winner. Happy days right there. Before we round this up, let's have a look at myself and Arteta's stats for the whole rebuild. As you can see, 1 club, 1 league title, 4 domestic cups, and 1 continental. Record 3 of 65 million, which I do believe was the swap with the late in this season with Gabriel, and also the total earnings 9 million. No one cares about that. 184 played though, 126 wins, 35 draws, and only 23 losses. Happy days right there. It's safe to say we have rebuilt Arsenal with the prime Alexis Sánchez, and it has gone tremendously well. So if you did like this special here today, ladies and gentlemen, and want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.